Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're doing well. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot. This is your tarot card for the week of January 18th, 2026. It is a collective general reading, not individualized nor personalized to you. Messages may come through today that don't fully resonate, and if that happens, it's okay. It just means that one message is meant for someone else. So take what fits, how it fits, leave what doesn't, and be sure to check out your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. If you don't know what those placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Oh, interesting how your cards just cut there. Yeah, so in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart, and also in the description box is information on how you can become a time traveler. With all of that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Sagittarius collective now for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the tarot card of the week here for Sagittarius for the week of January 18th, 2026? Also keep in mind, this is not what you don't see coming for the week ahead. Tarot card of the week reading is intended to help you move forward in your respective journey. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Your tarot card of the week, my dear, the High Priestess. What is your intuition trying to tell you? I noticed while I was cutting your deck, it's almost like you're missing something with a certain situation, environment, or connection in your life, and you're missing something. And I think the key component here is what you're missing is you're not listening to your intuition. I think you're looking for proof, but the proof is within you. The bottom of the deck, Four Swords. What aspect of your life needs rest and healing? Again, the Four Swords is a card of contemplation, going within, meditation. I think the answer is within you, Sagittarius. All right, let's see what this is all about for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Why is the High Priestess their tarot card of the week? What is your intuition trying to tell you? I think it's been trying to tell you this for a while. 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years. Tell me more about this here for Sagittarius. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the King of Wands. You have the Six of Cups. You have the Lovers. And you have the Magician. Bottom of the deck, Judgment, Ace of Cups, and the World. What a beautiful energy for you. What is your intuition trying to tell you? That the love you seek is out there. It's out there. You can manifest this. Now, it doesn't have to be a love partner. I mean, if you already have a love partner and you're happy with them, you can then manifest the friend or the friend group or the type of job that you would love or a place in the world, excuse me, a place in the world where you would like to live. So I feel like this is telling you that your dreams are possible and you can manifest them into reality. That's what your intuition is trying to tell you. So if you are in a, let's say you're in a relationship or you're in a job or you're in a friendship and it's not going well, this is telling you you don't have to stay stuck in it. And you already know this. Your intuition has been trying to tell you, hey, Sagittarius, you deserve better than this job or this friendship or this community or this love partner, you know, whoever this person is. You can manifest in the new whenever you want, and the new chapter begins. And here comes that offer, opportunity, or person, you know. So tell me about this Six of Cups here for the Sagittarius collective. Yeah, I think all you have to do is make the choice to call in the new. And obviously co-create with the divine to make it happen. But it's the new chapter is yours for the taking, for the creating. Tell me about this Six of Cups here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Hanged Man, and the Death card. Bottom of the deck, Four Swords, Four Swords. Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups. You have to walk towards whatever this is, Sagittarius. It's not going to just come to you. And it might be for some of you, you have to walk away from something else in order to walk towards this. But it's still there for you for the taking. And the Eight of Cups is a card of movement. We move towards the Nine of Cups. So if this is, you know, let's use work as an example. And you're currently at work. You've been there for a long time. Six of Cups energy. And that Six of Wands tells me that you're pretty successful at your job. You're doing quite well. Your work is well recognized. Some of you may be in the public spotlight here, or at least you are recognized publicly or by your peers for a job well done. But the, you know, the Hangman to the Death card says, but do I want to keep doing this job for the rest of my life? Even though the pay is good and I've been here for a long time and I've had some success here, you know, do I want to reinvent myself? Well, that's a decision here that you need to make. And if you're at a job where you've been there for a long time and you thought that you would achieve the Six of Wands, again, some type of victory or success there, and it just hasn't panned out. Instead, you know, you're sort of in the Four of Swords, waiting, and it's never coming, then yeah, then you would need to pause then and say, is it time for me to look for another job? So I think that whatever this is for you, and it could be a love relationship, you might be in a love relationship where there's not a lot of love. And maybe at one time there was, and maybe at some point there was success and victory, but it just kind of paused, right? It went into that Hangman energy. You have the choice to reinvent the connection. I mean, obviously your partner has to be involved in that as well, but you could transmute, you could transform it, but it's not going to happen on its own. It's going to require you to maybe communicate with your partner, right? The Magician is mercurial energy and Mercury rules communication. So you would have to then make the choice, make the judgment call, talk to your person, make sure you're both on the same page. And then, yeah, you can start a new chapter. Or you decide, I don't want to do this with this person anymore. In that respect, you put an end to the relationship. But you shouldn't allow doubts, fears, or anxieties of I'll never meet anyone else to stop you or keep you trapped in a relationship where there no longer is love or respect or, you know, victory. Don't allow those doubts, fears, or anxieties to get the best of you, because the type of love partner you want is out there. So yeah, I don't know what this is for you. I mean, for some of you, you have the possibility to change this from within. But it might require you to have to sit down and talk to another person, talk to your boss, talk to your lover, talk to your friend. Hey, we've been friends since grade school, but the relationship has changed. We don't hang out as much as we used to. I don't really feel like we're on the same page. How do you feel about it? You know? So I just have a feeling this is a connection-based reading, and it could be professional, platonic, romantic. You have three options here, is what I'm saying. You have three options. You have option one, you could do nothing, right? Because you have the divine gift of free will, and it's just going to stay status quo. It's not going to grow on its own because you're not addressing the issue. You're not making any changes. And if you can live with whatever this is in the state that it's in, then that's your choice. If that's what your intuition is telling you, is that if that's what you're feeling through meditation and prayer, then don't do anything and just write it out in Hangman energy for as long as you're there, or for as long as this person's in your life. Or two, you can decide to sit down and have a conversation with whomever the other individual is, you know, who's part of this connection, and say, I'm not happy here. I once was, or I thought I would be. Can we work on something? Can we change something? Can we change my work hours? Can I get transferred to another department? Can we go to couples therapy? You know, should we as friends maybe set a schedule that the first Friday night of every month we meet up for dinner? You know, there has to be something like that here in order to move it forward. Or, you know, your third avenue here, your third option would be, this is not going to work out, and I'm making the choice, Lovers being the ultimate choice card, to end this and to find another job, and in time another friend, and in time another lover. And again, I feel like don't allow doubts, fears, and insecurities to tell you that those things are not possible for you, because they absolutely are. But your intuition is already telling you which one of those scenarios needs to play out for this particular connection. And I think that's what you're not listening to. Your intuition's already telling you this, you know, well, we can stay here and nothing will ever change. And, you know, doing the same thing over and over again is the very definition of insanity. But you have the divine gift of free will, and we can all be insane if we choose to be insane, you know. Or your intuition's already telling you that this, you know, a change can occur here through conversation and through getting on the same page and creating some kind of path forward. Or your intuition's telling you it's time to walk away or find a replacement job, etc., etc. Tell me about that Ace of Cups here. Tell me about that Ace of Cups here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ace of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. Bottom of the deck, the Four of Pentacles. Doing nothing will not bring you what you want. Whether this is the repair of the work environment or the replacement of it. You know, the repair of this connection or the replacement of it in the future. Four of Pentacles, doing nothing will not change it. And I think that's, your intuition is also trying to tell you that. So the Ace of Cups won't be easy. And it usually never is. But there's a potential there. But it requires you to move towards it. So you can stay in what this is and never do anything and not address it. Kind of put your head in the sand. And again, you can do that. Or you can decide to have a conversation. And at the end of that conversation, you're going to be able to discern, make that judgment call. Yes, we can move towards a new beginning with whatever this is. Or we're going to go our separate ways and have a new beginning elsewhere. They're going to find a new employee. I'm going to find a new job. You know, they'll find a new friend in time. I'll find a new friend in time. They'll find a new lover in time. I'll find a new lover in time. The Ace of Cups requires you to actively manifest with the divine. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. Now, you can't just ask for the relationship to be fixed but not put in any effort to fix it. And you can't ask for some new opportunity to come in if you're not willing to get out there and look for it. You know, it would be like asking for a job but not putting out any applications or resumes. How would anyone know to hire you? You know what I mean, my love? And I think your intuition has been telling you this for a while. And if this message doesn't resonate, that's okay. You can just check out another placement. But yeah, will it require an uncomfortable conversation or some hard work, you know, to find another job? Yeah, but it's out there for you. Absolutely. But 7 of Wands is you need to persevere and be determined to do that. Same thing if this is a difficult conversation. And absolutely same thing if this is walking away from someone. 3 cards of advice here for the Sagittarius Collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice, my dear. We have the 8 of Cups, which is walking towards the 9th cup. The 6 of Pentacles and Judgment, making the judgment call. The bottom of the deck is Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. So I think the only thing you're missing here is the Queen of Swords. And that's because you're getting lost in your thoughts when it comes to what to do with this. So your advice, my dear, your advice is to move towards the 9th cup. Whatever that is, however you define it, make the judgment call that you'll start doing that. If this requires a conversation, create the time, Pentacle resource here, to have the conversation. If it requires you to find another job, invest the time, the Pentacle resource, to find a new job. You know, if this is ending a connection because you're choosing you don't want to move, you know, you don't want to move forward with it, then you need to start creating a plan and how you will move forward from it. How will you exit this connection? But the judgment call here needs to be made. And I don't think your logical mind needs to play a role here. You already know what you want. Your 3 queens are here. And I get the feeling that clarity will come once you actually listen to your intuition. Yeah, that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. That is your tarot card for the week. What is your intuition trying to tell you? Whether to stay, change, or leave, whatever or whomever this is. That's what I have for you, my dear. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.